What's going on, everyone? This is Jay here, and thank you for 200 subscribers. And I think because of that, I'm gonna do a room tour. So I'm just using my phone for this because I used to have a DSLR, but I don't know where it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna use my phone for this. So first thing you can see in my room here is my drawer, which I just put a bunch of Rubik's Cubes on top of it, and there's a literally TV that I don't use on top of it, and it's actually a pretty old drawer, and just like you can literally see that there's literally designs on it, and this used to have like a brown color before someone painted this, and replaced it with some like modern fixtures, so it looks a little bit better. But I just want to move it to where I just want to move this somewhere else so I could put a longer desk in here. And the next thing I have here is just like some storage thing where I just put clothes on here. And then the next thing I have here is my bed. I just sleep on it. It's not a memory foam bed, but it's fine. I can sleep on it. But the thing that really bothers me sometimes with it is just the fact that the top thing on here sometimes just moves, and then it just makes my whole bed just slide down a bit. Obviously the whole bed doesn't really fall down, it's just the mattress on top of it. Like there's a really small mattress on top of an actual like regular mattress on it. And the next thing I have here is this shelf thing over here. It's just an Ikea shelf, obviously, where I have a bunch of Rubik's Cubes and some earphones that's in there, and some weird power thing, and then another iPad that's actually a school iPad, and just another thing with highlighters in them, but I don't really use that now. I used to use that for school, but I obviously don't use this area now that I'm kind of on summer break, but I might use this more when I could go on school. So yeah, down here I have another laptop. This was actually this was the laptop I used for school for like the past several months. This just has an i7, some I think like 120 gigabyte SSD and integrated graphics and 8 gigs of RAM. I don't really use it for anything else other than like schoolwork, but it works fine, I guess. Obviously this isn't a gaming laptop. And now here's my main setup. I've got two regular just cheapo HP monitors that hopefully I can replace one of them with a higher refresh rate monitor, and maybe even a higher resolution monitor, like maybe like 1440p, like 144 hertz later. But I honestly want to get that after I get an RTX 3060. And then I got two speakers over here. These are pretty old, but I guess pretty good Logitech speakers, but I mainly just use it to just plug in my headphones into, so I don't really use them as speakers, but it works. And I don't know how this sounds. I forgot how this sounds when you don't have headphones on it, but yeah. I have a webcam over here that's just a pretty cheap 1080p webcam. I don't really use face cam that much on stream, so it doesn't really bother me. And then I have this Xbox wireless USB dongle for this Xbox controller here, but I barely even use it. Actually, I think probably the rare times I'm gonna be using it is most likely playing something like Minecraft Bedrock while like laying down on my bed or something, but I don't really use it at all or anything, so yeah. And then I have this USB flash drive over here, which is a 32 gig SanDisk Cruiser. This just has a Windows install on it, so I don't really use it for much. And then here is my Blue Yeti Nano microphone. I haven't really configured it correctly yet, but whatever I'm doing with it, it's fine. So I'm planning to get a better microphone later, but it still works. So yeah, I used to use a blue snowball before, so yeah, at least it isn't as big as that thing. And then it's just put onto a boom arm, which is just attached to my desk, and I just put it like this when I record things, so it's actually in front of my mouth, and then I just put it over here when I don't use it. Keyboard I'm using is a GK61 with Gatoron optical red switches. I don't really know, it's pretty good, I guess, but I really don't care about the key feel unless it's like something that was pretty scratchy. So it's not really that scratchy, and it's pretty smooth. Most likely not the smoothest or something like that, but I'm not really that good with key feel. And then the mouse I have is a Logitech G502 Hero. It's the wired one, obviously, not the G502 Lightspeed, which the Lightspeed is the wireless one. This is the wired one, so because I really don't want to waste money on a wireless mouse unless I get like the Model O wireless or something. But I want to get a Model O because things. But next thing over here is a USB hub that I have my Western Digital passport 1TB external hard drive plugged into. And then my microphone is also plugged into there, so I just use that to plug things in because I don't really have that many USB ports for some reason on the back of my PC, so I just plugged it into there. And then I just have these cheap pair of headphones that I just use to listen for things. I don't use the microphone on this because it absolutely sucks, and I would rather just use this. Obviously, this is probably so much better than the microphone on here. I just use these as headphones. Probably just cut off the microphone thing because I don't use it. And then the next I have over here is my PC, which is in an NZXT H510 case. I kind of want to like buy a new case, but well, for what I'm doing right now, it's fine. But I do kind of want a new case because I'm concerned. But this has an AMD Ryzen 7 3700X, 16 gigs of RAM, which are Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM. It has a Be Quiet Dark Arc Pro 4 cooler, and a little tiny GTX 1650 for my old like upgraded pre-build that I had before this, which because I didn't buy a GPU yet, I'm using this right now as a placeholder GPU until I can get an RTX 3060, so I'm planning to get that. And the motherboard is an MSI B450 Tomahawk Max motherboard, and yeah, that's actually pretty much it about my PC. So pause. So I completely forgot to mention the drives I have in my PC. So my main boot drive is a Samsung 860 EVO 1TB SSD, and my secondary drive is a CK Barracuda 1TB 7200 RPM hard drive, and my other internal hard drive is a Western Digital Blue 500GB 7200 RPM hard drive. So yeah, on to the rest of the video. It's pretty loud sometimes, but when I'm wearing my headphones, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Obviously, the desk is just some random glass desk, which it just sounds concerning, and I kind of just want to get like a different desk so it doesn't sound as concerning as what it is right now. Because and also, if I try to put my mouse over here, it doesn't really work that well. Like you can see, I'm just trying to move my mouse here, and it's not really that great on here. So I have this giant mouse pad, not a really big mouse pad, like I literally thought that this was like gonna fit the entire desk, but there's still so much like desk space I can change here. So it's pretty small compared to the rest of the desk, but it's fine. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for the setup tour. If you have any suggestions, please leave a comment down below, and hopefully by the next, I guess, like setup tour I do, or next room tour, hopefully I'm gonna have like better equipment that I can use to like record things like this, because I'm literally using my phone right now and I don't really have any other things that I could use to record. Maybe once I find my DSLR, I'll probably use that. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all later.